What do you think that is? Let's check it out.
I guess I see something.
You see something out there?
I know.
What is that? Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Open it up. All right, everyone. So as you know, I'm always bringing you accessible, modifiable, and engaging phys ed content for at home and in the classroom. Today's Embrace Winter Box by Overactive Schools is no exception. This is an incredible resource I've used recently at home and in my phys ed classroom, and I wanted to share it with you today. So here we go. So on a personal level, our favorite part of the Embrace Winter Box was definitely the Winter Bingo. This is a card with so many different ideas on how you can get your family and your students outside and active. Simple ideas such as the one you're seeing now, like shovel hurdles, were a great way to get my kids excited about being outside and playing in the snow. I could see this working great for students at a school as well. Another personal favorite of ours was ice and snow art. This is a great way to connect art and physical education together, letting students and your kids be creative and finding things in nature that they can discover and turn into art. We chose to do some freezing, and this would be a great way to connect science into students' learning as well. You could be experimenting with different freeze points at different temperatures, how different liquids of different viscosities or different volume containers freeze at different temperatures, and you could also talk about how when you add things in, that might change or alter how your structure ends up. Now, of course, this also lends very well to the natural process of exploration, discovery, and experimentation that connects across physical education, outdoor education, art, science, and many other subjects. This is how you can really prioritize health and wellness throughout your whole school on a grander scale. And of course, the added benefit of getting to use the bingo dabbers was a big highlight with my young kids. Another awesome part of the Embrace Winter Box is the Loose Parts Play resources. This small starter kit has inspired me to create a bigger version at my own school to get my students more active and engaged outside. Now, from a personal level, it also allowed my kids some creativity and some independence at home. They worked on creating their own shelters, like this beautiful one you're going to see here next, and it also lends well to storytelling. My children decided that they were going to be camping in the mountains, and they created a shelter, and in the next clip here, you're going to see that they also created a fire to cook marshmallows on. These types of activities lend very well to creative writing and expression in language arts, while simultaneously getting your students active and loving the outdoors. So from a physical education standpoint, the Ski, Skate, and Slide resource was my personal favorite. This resource has ready-made lesson plans and activities like snowshoe line tag that you can implement in your class tomorrow. The resource is very simply and effectively laid out, giving you your equipment requirements, a quick activity description, some possible modifications, and of course, some important safety reminders. Now, of course, these activities lend well to physical education and outdoor ed class and getting students outside, loving nature, and being active. But they also lend well to science and can be utilized for predator-prey relationships and food chain topics. You can have your taggers be lynxes and your taggees being snowshoe hares, and you can talk about the dynamics between overpopulation of predators or overpopulation of prey and how that affects the ecosystem. And lastly, the comprehensive orienteering resource that came with the Embrace Winter Box was fantastic. It helps you wrap your head around orienteering, which isn't actually that complicated, and allows you to incorporate orienteering skills into your physical education program. This is something that I'll never leave out of my program again. I chose to use my orienteering supplies in combination with Trail Tales, another ever-active resource that has students using their mapping skills to find different pages of a book to read the book. I had the pages spread out on the school field, and this forced students to use directional skills that connect to social studies, as well as mathematics skills for distance approximation. What a great way to embed cross-curricular learning, get students active and outside, all while learning important curricular content. So if it's not clear already, obviously I would highly recommend the Embrace Winter Box by Everactive Schools. With a reasonable price point and packed full of awesome resources, this is a kit that every school and every family should have this winter. I hope you enjoyed my content. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more awesome phys ed resources and other games and activity ideas. For now, this is Mr. Pratt signing off.
Thanks